Hey, Broham. Hey, Broham. All right. So, talk about the games, sir. So, pretty much, this is the opening screen. You can do Ultimate Team. That's kind of like build your own glorified lineup. Nobody really play. I don't really play it. Road to CFL. That's pretty much people who don't have time for Dynasty. Road to Glory is like you started high school, but like the game modes, man, is changed to a point where like even with the playbooks, right? So I was talking to you about playbooks in one of the voice messages I sent you. So the game has these defaults. So the default playbooks for each program, right? As you can see, I mean everybody, right? So Atlantic, East Coast Carolina, all right. You can go in here, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Bama, Tennessee, all the majority of the programs who run some type of spread offense or something. And you got, and if you don't like a school playbook, you can go to a multiple offense, option, pistol, spread, pro, air raid. That's my playbook. The veer, spread option, right? Same thing with the defense. But if you go into the playbooks, right? I mean, even the new one come out, you're gonna spend at least a while getting your playbook down. But you can go to your playbook, and then it got from every formation I got, um, down to what I want, right? You can put as many or as little plays you want in there. And then the audibles per playbook, right? These are my audibles that I have in there. If I want to run to the left, up the middle, some play actions, RPOs, sticks, whatever I want. Then say, hey, I want to add something. I think it gives you a max up to 500 plays. So where I'm at now. Hold on. Nope. Don't really tell me where I'm at now. I can't remember it. But yeah, it says right there in the top right corner. It says I'm at 500 plays. So man, it's the flex bone. And the flex bone, they got different types. Different types of stuff. Tight. You can run. All tackle. And like you said, all the play arts for all these plays, man. Man, you can build your program to run this offense. The quarterbacks, of course, the running backs, the fullbacks that are athletic. Um, Full house, they got the full house formation. I form, they got crazy stuff here. Maryland I pistol. I mean, they probably got over so many formations. They even got a pistol flex bone. It's crazy. You know, all kind of stuff. Power eye, they got power two different type of power eyes. Shotgun. Oh my god! Don't even get me started on all the formations they got here. And like you can go get 10 plays for each formation, man. But they got everything: cluster, double stacks. Um, just however you want to line your stuff up, bro. I'm telling you, like the world is your oyster. I'm telling you, like we definitely had this back in our day. You have to chill. Um, Definitely for people who like to blitz a lot, keep them honest before they send all the blitzes in all the time. I mean, empties. What's another crazy monster? This one of them crazy formations. Flex, tight end, got the tight end in the back like an H back in the day. all that good jazz, right? Single back, split backs, so two backs and backs, more like a West Coast option style. Um, T back split, no split T. That's more like the traditional wishbone or T formation. Wildcat, wishbone right there. So they got everything, right? All right. So that's that. Um, and a new one supposed to be better with, they supposed to add like crap more plays. The decommit, the home field advantage is going to be stupider now. So loading up my Maryland, my crab cakes and football program. You see, well, yeah, when you get somebody to commit, that'll pop on your screen during your recruiting phase. That's all the people I'm kind of targeting, where we at as far as their position, their name. Yeah, see, like I include my stadium atmosphere, so because I want a big game. So I'm gonna go to that real quick, the recruiting phase. So in recruiting, so this is my board. I got a point system. You can put as many points you want on there. I ain't going up to a quarterback not yet. This is, like I said, it's a power back, right? So this is the overview. It's me, Ohio State, Virginia Tech of the last three. Then all the recruiting things you can do. You can DM them. You can, get meet up with his friends and family. Right now I'm doing a pitch, offer a scholarship. You can send the house, social media, soft sell, hard sell, sway. Then, like I said, it's unlocked his scouting. See what he's pretty much made out of. Pretty much, you can see like his abilities. They got mental abilities and physical abilities, right? So he's a downhill runner. That's on silver. Pretty good running back. Receivers. I was talking about the archetype. So this is a deep threat receiver. So he's more of a slender player. You see him 6 foot, 6'2", 201. Compared to one of the physical receivers I want. They got a bigger body type, like a 6'3", 214. You see on the right the mental. So like I said, natural, that means they play in bad weather. Winning time, they good in clutch moments. So they all got different abilities based off their archetype. And I'll show you their abilities here in a minute and different levels. But this is like a hint of the recruiting. O-lineman, if you find a diamond, it's going to have that diamond in the corner. You find not say he's a dud, but he's definitely average. Don't mean he's not good. You see that diamond with the X, that just means he's not a different level of player. And I'll show you the difference here in a minute too as well on that. But yeah, you go all the way down. You can get athletes. So, where you go? There you go. So the athletes, right? So he's a run stopper by trade, but you can put him a safety, running back, linebacker, wherever you want to put him. Same thing with this guy. He's a lineman that he can play both offense and defense. So right now I got a couple athletes. So that's the prospect database. So depending on what you want, they give you the recommended. Any state, you can go state by state. You can go, this is the top prospects overall, going to the big name programs. We got some people that got Texas and other programs. My pipeline, you got your pipeline. That's where you get to, some advantages. 5-star recruits, 4 stars, and 3 stars. So like this guy here, he's still available if I really wanted to get him. But right now, 4 of the schools got scholarships on them. If you look in the bottom right, if they got check mark, that means they got an offer on them, and then it tell you kind of the stages of the recruiting phase. As you see, it starts out the top 8, top 5, then top 3, and then the player will commit. This player right here, I could go out to him if I really want to, but he's not what I really want, an offensive lineman. Or, hey, I want a quarterback. Like I said, they got the different types. Scrambler, state of Texas, 3 stars only. In between that height, that weight, I can go left-handed, right-handed. and boom, hit the search. And boom, those are the quarterbacks that was there at the time. Um, I could have got from Texas when that or say like you said, you want a quarterback and you want them tall. And you know what? I'm gonna go any state. Boom. Per search, these are what's available, and all these quarterbacks all available for me to go look and search and recruit. 6'3", 6'4", 6'4". You know, they from California, Mississippi, all over, right? Boom. Transfer portal, that's at the end of recruiting. That's when players, you can choose players that's transferred for the programs. Like, say, the coach leave, they don't get no playing time. They don't. Their brand is not high. They got. Let me see if I find your prospects. It's mostly them 5 stars too. Yeah, deal breaker. So if the coach prestige he bonds as an A, if you drop below that B minus, player jump on you, right? So another one. Right there, deal breaker, championship contender. So if you drop below B minus, the player will transfer at the end of the year on you. So yeah, you can go get some good players, but man, it boom right here. It's a good one. So he's in Texas, Austin, Texas, and he won't stay close to home. Of course, Maryland is not close to home, so I got D minus on that. So of course, I don't meet his deal breaker, so I can't never recruit this guy because I'm not in that grade. So that's a perfect example of that. There's pro potential. If you don't got anybody going pro out your program, they want to leave. What this guy got? Playing time. There you go. So he wants to play straight out the rip. So, me, I got my stuff tiered where I got always a senior and a junior on my program. So he won't play. So I won't never have a chance to recruit this player. So that's a perfect example. But then they have your school rankings, right? So in Maryland, that's my playing style. If I was at a field general or improviser or scrambling quarterback, we averaged 212 passing, 221 yards passing. All right. Same rushing. Let's see what we do rushing. 128, not bad. Receivers that really don't get no love in my program. I'm not going to lie. 219, not too bad. And they break that off your rush yards game. But anyway, the playing styles. Then they got here you go, championship contender, and it gives you a description on everything about that. It's measured on your school chances to win championship relative to the rest of the country. Depends on how good your team perform in the polls, and then overall quality of your roster. So they kind of take in all that to boom. That's how you get your media. So I guess in the media poll, they got me ranked number 1, which is crazy. It's cool. And if you look at my team up above, oh shit, I am the number 1 team in the nation. If you look at the top up there, I thought it was number 2, but anyway, on that video, I was number 2. You look at the very top, it sees the stars in my program. So I'm almost a 4-star program. When I took over for this team, they was just a 2-star. Right here is the program tradition. If you win in that's championships, playoff games, Heisman winners, conference championships, bowl games, things like that. So I appeared in 1 conference championship just in 2 years, and I've been in 2 playoff games in the 2 years that I've been here. So this is all pretty much from the conference championship. Well, the value is the program's history even before I got here or historical data. And then your appearances, some of this, you be a part of this, some of the stuff is before, this historical data, I guess you could say. Brand exposure, so depending on the games that you play, games that stream, national, games of the week, playoff games. And yeah, last year was the only time I went to the playoffs. But that's that. Pro potential, how many first round picks you get, second, third, fourth. Your stadium, they tell you, like you said, right now, home attendance at 100%. We maxed out at 51,000. My current home win streak is 7. That's why my atmosphere went up a little bit. And then home win percentage. That's the history of the program entirely. So going back to whenever they started. Can't control the campus lifestyle. Can't control the academics. So a C plus. Then that's the conference, how good the conference is doing. This is my coaching stability. See, like I said, I only been there. I revamped the whole coaching staff. So I only been there 2 years. I got 1 year remaining on my contract. So when I sign the contract, that's going to just jump up. My prestige, because like I said, me just being a winner. All right. And then athletics, that goes up with the team prestige. So as I continue to do good with the program, my weight rooms and facilities go up. Grade go up. So recruiting, some of these jokers are out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't got me. They got some 4 stars, 5 stars. But you see who's number 1. They number 3, number 8. So they're programming. And then you look on the right, it'll tell you the one, 2040. I was right. The commits that are already committed to their programs. Got a plan. We coming. There go your school, Alabama. I just beat him, by the way, as you seen in the video. But anyway, but I built that program back up. So that's the recruiting tab. Man. Let's see, top stories, the big matchups that's going on. Or it happened, like what the teams are rated. Those are 2 users. Top 25. Like I said, I just moved up to number 1. I was 2 last. So you got your last week ranking, this week rankings. So I moved up because I knocked off. I played West Virginia. I beat Bama 50-29. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Most of these cats built their programs for at least over 10 years. So I'm just a program builder. That's the conference. Or we ranked that in the conference. Player of the week, if you had any player of the weeks. They got the Heisman watch. And then at the end of the year, they give out the Heisman Trophy to somebody. What else? That's coaching abilities, coaching XP, my contract. So like I said, they had low expectations when I got there. I was only supposed to win like 6 games a year. Of course, I exceeded that. Doing this. So let's see. Yeah, my playbook, my style. Right here, depth chart, free practice when you go in there and look at your team, injury report. I had somebody hurt, but I don't think he hurt anymore. Yeah, I still hurt with my star defense ends. What else? Right here, you can see total members in the league. Now, this is everybody, what their schools ranked. So all these guys are in the league. He's new. He just got Tulane. So our thing is when you come to the league, you got to start at a 1-star program, build your way up. So you see the stars to the right. Some of these people built up the programs to, Tennessee's been a blue blood school. UAB was not. I built up West Virginia too. So I went from South Florida to West Virginia, built them up and left. And then I went to Bama, built them back up, left, and then now with Maryland. So let's see. He said something about the detail. Go to the edit player. There we go. So this is the roster. So if they got that red on them, I red shirted them. So, but let's go here. Foster. So this guy's a normal guy. See his development traits. So if they're normal, there's not really no high expectation for him. But then you got a player that it's called elite. That's kind of like your Travis Hunters, your superstars, your Shedeur Sanders, things like them. Then they got that trait right there, elite. So you get those boys, you play them because their development is a lot faster, right? So then, of course, they got the rating. You can't control how they spend it. It's automatic, right? Which is cool because on most games you can control that. Then they got the mental aspect. So like I said, when I increase composure late in close games, increase composure in games at home. The physical part, like I said, if he has that one trait, improve his trucking, workhorse, wear and tear, they have that on this game now. So like if you got a small back or a small player, if they run the ball a lot, they get caught wear and tear. and it breaks them down. Downhill, balance, armbar, right? Kind of like that Derrick Henry. So, let's see if I got a good example. I think I got somebody that hurt that little defensive tackle, not defensive end. Lawrence. So he out. Let's see if I can find it. Mm-mm. Depth chart. Lawrence still on here. Yeah, there he is. They are, yeah. It's right here. You go to the risk of injury. I don't have nobody that's low. Actually, my quarterback should be pretty low because he got banged up in the game. So anytime that they receive any wear and tear, it'll tell you where. If you watch that video of the game, you'll see on the top right. Sometimes when people get banged up, you'll see like the wear and tear. And if it's severe and they lose speed and things like that. Uh, but yeah, man, like if you edit a player, let's see. Of course, you can make a person captain, things like that. So boom, right here, you can change the names you want to, uh, where they're from, things like that, right? Change their number. Your number's not available. Somebody must got it. Uh, you can change the appearance if you want to. Um, Gear wise, most of my team they got the same gear, but you got the helmets. I mean, you can go to all the different types of helmets that's out there now. They got all the helmets. They got you can preview it. They got all the face masks. You know, change face mask. I'm talking about put them out there in the 2 bar. You can put them out there in some old school old linemen. From I don't know what this is. Yeah, that. Oh man, old school wasn't good. Throw you out there in that joker. Oh man, it's funny. So you got visors. Put them out there looking clean and a whistle. I got the visor on. Got them some swag, mouthpiece. You get him out there with the Ray Lewis and that tools. You know, he be out there blacked out. All right, cool. Torso. So like I said, the jersey you can go with the tight fit. You can go with the loose. You can go with the medium, the loose fit. You can go with the long. And you go out there and rock out. Everybody got abs. Back plate. You go shoulder pads. Depending on the player, you can go extra large. You want them out there on some big bulky pads. Neck guard. They got the old school neck guard. You want, right? Yeah, that's the old school right there. You got the tape on the side. Yeah. Slide jacket for quarterbacks. You can go undershirt. You can go shirt open. And you can go with the hoodie on underneath. You got the hoodie hanging out the back. All right. Arms. You put stuff on the elbows. You change it up. You can go with some tape on his arm. You can go with the half sleeve, quarter sleeve. You can go with the little patch, whatever. Elbows. Same thing. You go out here with a brace, old school elbow pads, Eric Dickerson, arm brace, whatever. Wrist. Quarterback got the quarterback play, tape, wristband, things like that. Lower body, at the base, pants. What else? Towel. You want the towel where you're going to. Hand warmers. You put it in the front and the back. Thigh pads, knee pads. I think I had one guy. He had an ankle break. He had a knee brace on his leg. I was like, nah. You expect that dude. Oh yeah, your pants. Because college, you can wear your pants above your knee, or the traditional old school pants down low, like the NFL. saying feet, depending on your brand. So your school and sponsor, right? So if you got Jordan and Nike, you get a different pair of shoes. Right now, I'm in Under Armour, so I can only wear Under Armour brand shoes and gloves. All right, socks. You go long socks, short, and then with the spat, you can go with team color. That black, white, whatever. But yeah, oh yeah, with the quarterbacks, you got throwing styles. So you can throw over the top, you can go 3/4, you know, on top six, 3/4. So you can, whatever you want your quarterback throw, envision your quarterback throwing, you can do it, right? Uh, what else you got in here? Other than that, that's pretty much it, bro. And then, of course, you redshirt whoever meets the requirements. Then they got practice modes. You go in here and just boom, you practice a new playbook that you just put together. And you can control the practice how you want to, too. You can be like, all right, cool, I'm only going to work on, uh, say I put a new single back formation in, right? And I can only work on that. Then most people should be in the dime package, right? All right, so boom. And they'll cycle through plays. You can kind of like go to they got the little cut button right there. You put your foot in the ground and drive. This is revert jet sweep. Fake one. Let's see. That's audible too. See how like in college everybody get up and look to the sideline for the audible. They do that. Here you got a little play action. To my quarterback. That's bad rep right there. D lineman has abilities too, like someone move run stoppers, someone good against the pass. So your lineman be pulling with you. So yeah, this game, hey, play right, boy. I'll tell you, do you right. Get that block. There we go. Let's see if I jump over this dude. uh, Counters. So like I said, the lineman be pulling with you. You turbo too fast, you miss your blocks, so you got to kind of follow your blockers. Let's see. Juke. You can truck if your back's a power back, you had more eventual run over somebody. Right in screen. They knocked the screen out. Let's see. Play action. All right. Let's see. Now, this is one thing I was going to tell you. So that's a regular toss ball. So you throw the ball low, you throw it high. Let's go. First, you can call audibles. Let's see if I can throw it high, see what happens. The same play. I got hit when I threw this one. Probably I would say I want to move the ball. That's the red zone. So I want to work on red zone offense. I want to work on goal line. Yeah, I want to work on from the 5 out plays that's going to work, benefit me. Boom. I can see in short yardage how would this play look in this type of scenario, right? I can be like, man, you know what? Boom, we spot the ball. I want to work on this hash mark in the red zone. I hit the 20. Boom. All right. Hell, you could even go all the way down from the 1 on the other side if you wanted to, or from that 20, 25. You go all the way back here and start running plays. Set the camera difference here, but boom. Oh, snap. Got sucked up. But yeah. So they say, hey, I don't like this. Boom. Certain button you push, reset. Let me go work on, let's go get some pistol action. No, it's not even my playbook. Let's go to gun. work on these. Because not the enemy, the opposition would be in a nickel. But yeah, so you see, play hard. So I want my tight end to run a drag route on this. You get those options, you know. So you get down to 12 different options. Boom. Not bad. I don't see what I like. I can try to take off. Get my butt sacked. Got a little motion with that little wiggle. Let's change the view. Let's see. To respawn. So you got a little quick out. So like I said, you can throw the ball up high. You can throw the ball low into the ground. Like if you know defender's gonna be on them, you can your receivers can different type of catch options. So they can go out to the ball with an aggressive catch, or they can go possessive and hit the ground for a pass that's protect their body from the hits. So and the defense will knock it out. Golly, ain't nobody blocking today. Yeah, my D line must be on one today. So if I like the field, boom, I can take off. QB, RPO, perfect. Boom, take the read, hand it off. So you gotta be quick with this, because you only get a second or two to make the correct read. A little motion with this one. Yeah. So yeah, the animation on here is real. Let's see if I can throw a deep one. Nope, got hit. So that's another thing too. When you get hit, the trajectory of the ball gets modified, changed. So yeah, man, you can run and throw. You throw a bad pass, boom, of course, and get picked. So actually, you got to actually make some reads, man. You can't just, oh man, I got this good player. I'm gonna throw it with woo. The game will get you. Boom here. So yeah, and it's not a catch call. Damn. Run out the catch. You can run that one. Try to get a good animation so you can see him catch the ball and protect himself. Yes, possession catch. See how he laid out, stuck his feet in the ground. So like you throw towards sideline, you push X and then keep your player from his feet not going out. Right here, boom. See how he dragged his feet and got down. Boom. That's a perfect example. RPO. And trust me, I don't know if I got any options. Let me see. I got RPO types, whatever. Let's see, option. Yep, speed option. Let's run that. So it's a speed option. Just run, boom. If it comes, you pitch it. You do a fake pitch. See? And then I cut up. So most of the time the defender goes for the fake pitch. People go for the fake pitch. So if you got a dual threat, perfectly good. Boom. All right. I think that's pretty much it, Broham.